What if one day you look back on your life and you would give anything and everything to be where you are right now? Same opportunities, same age, same people in your life. But you were so focused on tomorrow, you were so focused on the future that you failed to see what you had in front of you. And it's only in that moment you realize the most valuable asset you'll ever own in your life is time.
So I came to this realization that I'll never be 27 again. I'll never have the youth that I have now, the responsibilities that I have now, the resources, the money, the time, the friends, everything that comes with being at this age. I'll never be at this age, at this present moment again. And it got me really thinking, if I was a lot older, right? If I was, let's just say, double the age I'm at now, what would I look back at that age and say I wish I would have done now? And it's not just about being 27. It's not just about the age I'm specifically at. It's just like the age anyone's at, right? It's just about time. It's about how you spend your time. Are you looking back at the age that you're at now and regretting some of the things that you wish you would have done with the opportunities that you had? And it really got me thinking about the opportunities and the situation that I'm currently in at the age of 27. 27 is an interesting age for me because for the first time in my entire life, I feel like I have the most amount of freedom, the least amount of responsibilities, but the most amount of resources to act on that freedom. Like in my early 20s, I had a ton of freedom, I had a ton of time, but I didn't have a ton of resources. And as I get older, the resources will probably grow greater, and I'm grateful that I'm in a position where the resources are growing greater, but the time and the responsibility also grows greater. And so I feel like that I'm in this beautiful, tiny little pocket of life where I can really go out and just experience things.
We finally made it to the top of the volcano. It took a lot longer, but we freaking made it. It's absolutely insane.
Also, at this age, I think there's a lot of comparison that can come up about. And a lot of that comes from seeing what other people do at this age. A lot of people are getting married. A lot of people are buying houses, starting a family. And I have none of those things. And in fact, I actually got out of a long-term relationship. I moved back in with my parents, and I just feel like I'm so far from living that life. And there's an aspect of me that really wants those things. But it's like, do I want those things because everyone else is doing it? Or do I want those things for the right reasons? And truthfully, to be honest, there's so much I want to do before I even think about starting a family, before I even think about settling down or buying a house or doing all of those things that come with being at the age that I'm at. And instead of comparing myself to other people, instead of trying to fit the mold, instead of trying to put an expectation on myself of how I should live my 20s or the rest of my 20s, I'm just going to live the rest of my 20s how I want to live the rest of my 20s. And I'm going to take the opportunities and take the blessings in my life and even the things that I didn't think were blessings and run with it. Let's do it, come on. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We made it! So the thing that I want to do with the remainder of my 20s is travel the world. It's been a dream of mine to be able to not only travel as much as I possibly can, but to potentially even make traveling some sort of career path, or to be able to do it full time or integrate it into my life. And I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to be able to put my all into it, but I've never had the perfect opportunity to do it. it's either that I didn't have the money, or I didn't have the resources, or I didn't have the opportunities, or maybe it was because, you know, I was in a relationship for a long time and I had to focus on that, and there was parts of me that wanted to settle down, and maybe it was also because that the job and the nature of things were going on were different back then. But for the first time in my life, for the first time ever, I'm free to do it. And I just remember thinking, if I don't take this time now to travel the world, to take this risk, when I can take this risk, I'll never do it. I'll never do it in my life. And I'll go back looking at my 40s and 50s, kicking myself because I cared so much about fitting the mold. I cared too much about what other people thought of me that I didn't listen to myself. And I didn't listen to the very thing that I wish that I did, that one decision I made at 27 to go out and travel the world.
There's a freaking rainbow behind me right now. This is literally insane.
So why am I making this video? The reason why I am making this video, to keep it short, is I wanted to make a documentary originally. And the idea of this documentary was going to be called 3 Years to 30. And it was going to be me documenting the rest of my 20s until I turned 30, and to kind of compare my mindset now to where I am when I'm 30. But then I really thought about it. As I started posting more on YouTube, and as you guys have been engaging with me, I thought that this would be so much more fitting as a YouTube series. So I'm going to call this YouTube series 3 Years to 30. And the mission and the goal that I came up for this series is I'm going to travel to 30 countries before I turn 30. And so far, I've only been to 14 countries in the 27 years I've been alive. And I'm gonna have to travel more than that, more than 14 countries in 3 years, when it took me 27 years to travel to 14. I have no clue how I'm gonna do it. To be honest with you, like financially, logistically, just in general, I have no clue. It's just a random thing I just thought about, and I just said, you know what, I'm doing it. And I think that's the point. That's the point of me documenting this. That's the point of me putting myself out there. That's the point of me being vulnerable with you guys and telling you guys that I want to do this, is because that's life. That's the nature of just living your life, is not always having things planned out, not always knowing what the outcome is going to be, but trusting in yourself, trusting in your intuition, trusting that, you know, this is something I want to pursue. And even if I don't make it to 30 countries before 30, I'm going to try. And I want to document that. And I want to share my stories, my experiences, my trials, my tribulations, everything I want to share with you guys. Because this is such a special time in my life. I really don't want to not document it, and I really also don't want to regret it. I don't want to look back and say, man, I wish I would have done this and this and that. And it's like, I want to also be able to look back at all the trials, the tribulations, the glory, right, of these next 3 years when I'm older, and appreciate this time. So I'm making this video for myself, for my future self to look back on, but I'm also making it for you guys to follow along on this journey, but also for anyone out there who's afraid to pursue anything, who's afraid to say it out loud. Just do it. Say it out loud. I know you want to do something. I know that there's something out there that you just feel like is so ridiculous to say out loud, and you're afraid to say it. But I'm telling you, there's so much power in just saying it out loud. There's so much power in just putting it out into the universe. And the universe has a weird way of answering that call when you meet it halfway. So here's to 3 years to 30 countries before 30. And we're gonna make it work.